Hello and welcome. So it's been, hold on. Hi, look at you. Don't mind her breathing. Warren has chronic respiratory issues and she's on permanent medication. But she's doing good on permanent medication, aren't you, baby? Look at you. Look at you. Anyway, it's been a bit since I've done a cage tour, so I thought I would just show you all of my cages in this video, and we're going to start with Baker and Barber's cage. So yeah, Baker and Barber live in a single-story critter nation as of right now. I am planning on doing intros with the Weather Girls again, probably the beginning of June. Hopefully it'll go better this time. And then the dwarves will go in here. But for right now, Baker and Barber live in here. So let's get to it. I did clean the 3 cages in here, the 3 critter nations in my room on Saturday. It is currently Wednesday, so they're fairly neat. 2 of them, the other 2 cages are not neat. We'll get to that later. But yeah. So first we have the store, which has these 2 ledges that my dad made me. And we have this foraging toy. This is the only toy the boys have managed to master yet so far. They aren't very good at them, to be honest. And it's not that they're not smart, it's that they're lazy. They just don't really care to try. And the only reason they've managed to do this one is because they can reach the top easier with that box there. But yeah, that's fine. And then on the opposite door, we have this door hammock. I have a fleece liner for it, but they don't like it as much as the cheap one it came with, which I don't understand. I also scatter feed some of their mix on it, so there's a little bit of food on there still. And then we have another one of these ledges that my dad made me. Now for the inside, let's start with the bedding. I still use Santa chips because it's the only thing that seems to consistently keep my rats from getting sick, and that is important to me. And then over here we have paper pellet bedding. The boys aren't very well litter trained, to be honest. They like to go in the back corners, but in this cage, since I do have the Bass Pro equipment trays, but I used to have them for the middle of my cages as well as look at the mess they've made, as well as the bottom. And when I took the middles out, I had these trays still, so instead of buying more bottoms, I just put the middles in the bottom of this cage and Cappy's cage. So I have this little cutout that I got from Walmart to fill the gap, and I have put it in this corner and that back corner, and at no point has anyone actually used this tray to go to the bathroom. Heidi did chew a bunch. If you guys remember Heidi, she was a chewer and she did wreck this thing. But yeah. And then I have this Dr. Pepper box because I started saving all the soda boxes that I could, all boxes I could, because the foster home the boys came from said that they prefer boxes over hammocks, which is not the case, but I still give them one just in case they want to hang out in here. I also have a bunch of toilet paper rolls for them to nest with. The boys don't really nest all that much, to be honest, but I have them as an option. They like to pull the toilet paper sometimes. And then I have this blue hide back here just because I like to give them a hide. It's not necessary. In fact, sometimes I feel like the cage works better if I don't have both the hide and the Dr. Pepper box. But also it helps them climb down sometimes because the boys are very, very clumsy. They did not grow up climbing, so they're still kind of learning how to. Then we have this foraging toy, and it sounds like they actually managed to get everything out of it, which is good. It took them a long time to decide they liked this one. They like this one even more than the other one, so maybe I'll be able to upgrade them soon to something a little bit more difficult. Then we have a water bottle. This is a Kaytee water bottle. I've had it for many years and it still works, but the ducky no longer floats. I don't know why. It used to float. The water line's up here, ducky's down here. No clue why. We also have another water bottle over here. Is it a Lixit? I think that's what it is. I don't really like this one very much, to be honest. And then going up, we have some of these dog ropes that I just get from Walmart. They're fairly cheap there. They're 3 feet long, but the 3 feet includes the tassel, so they don't quite stretch across the cage. In case you don't know, a critter nation is 3 feet across and 2 feet deep, and about 2 feet tall if it's a single story. And then we have this fleece bridge, which I sewed myself. It is not well done, but it works for its purpose. And up here we have a spiderweb hammock. So these spiderweb hammocks can be bought from the dollar store around Halloween. I just have some fleece in them to make sure their little feetsies don't go through, and also to make them more comfy. And all of my rats really, really love these. And then right here we have a space pod. Every rat I've ever had adores a space pod, so I try to keep them in most of my cages. And then right here we just have a organizational basket that I picked up from Walmart, clipped to the side. It's really sturdy. It works really well for the rats. They don't chew on it at all. They all love it. And I have some fleece in there to make it cozy. And then right here we have their water bowl. I like to give them many sources of water, and the water bowl is great because it also is enriching for them. They like to splish splash little hands in there. And then right here we have a flat hammock that I made. This one's better made, but I don't sew anymore because I hate it. So this is the last one I made. And then back here we have a green basket, also from the dollar store, and inside we have crinkle paper and paper pellet bedding. Now the crinkle paper is for nesting, but the boys hate nesting. They just don't do it. And Baker likes to push all of this out and onto the bedding. But that's enriching too, so he still gets it. All right. The cage. All right, we are moving on to the second cage, which is the Weather Girl's cage. I don't know if I can actually get the whole thing in frame because of how close it is to my bed. But, that's my attempt. So anyway, let's just get into it. Now, the thing with my double carnations is I do kind of set them up similarly to each other because, you know, cage cleaning day is 5 hours in this room alone, so I just kind of go with whatever is easiest. So these next 3 cages will be similar to each other, but there are some differences. So first off, on this door we have a lava ledge to help grind their nails down, because I noticed that when I got rid of the lava ledges, a lot of my rats' nails started to curl. So we have a lava ledge and just a, I think that one's a Niteangel ledge that I got off Amazon. I also used to, let me show you, used to have a ledge right here. It was like, I think it's called a lily pad ledge, which is a small circular ledge, but I had to get rid of it because it broke, but I do need to replace it because of Foggy's balance issues. In case you don't know, Foggy injured herself, I suspect, during intros trying to climb out of a hammock she chewed a hole in, and her tail has limited mobility now. So So she does have some issues balancing, which isn't a problem for the majority of the cage, but right here, if she tries to climb out over here, it's just really hard for her. So I do need to replace that. But anyway, moving on, there's nothing on this door. Whoop. We have another one of the organizational baskets from Walmart with fleece in it again. Back here we have this hammock, this double-decker hammock that I sewed. Again, it's not great. I'm very bad at sewing. I hate it and it hates me. We have a space pod because, again, my rats love space pods. Here we have a hide. Now I will say I do like to have hides in the double carnation more than the single story. Maybe because my girls appreciate it more than the boys, but they will nest in there, as you can see. Also, that is not blood, that is berry juice. But yeah, they like to go in there with all their toilet paper tubes and just chew them to bits. We have, in this cage, I also have the Bass Pro Equipment pans. I will say these are the galvanized steel. Don't get galvanized steel if you are thinking about it. Get the stainless steel, it's so much better. And then we have the paper pellet bedding in here. Now to the middle of the cage, which is the most densely packed. I have 3 of the 3-foot dog ropes crisscrossing. So we have one going this way, one coming this way, and then we have this one snaking behind this. And then we have this, which is a bird perch that that you can get off Amazon. You can also get the IKEA tie holders, but this works just as well in my opinion. And then back here, we have one of the Dollar Tree baskets, and we have another one right there. Both of them have crinkle paper and paper pellet bedding in them. The Weather Girls nest, I'd say like a medium amount, as you can see by their spiderweb hammock, which they do have a ton of crinkle paper in right now. They didn't do it for weeks, so I thought they were kind of over that. They are a little older, so like they're not as active. But yeah, they have tons of crinkle paper bedding. Then we have the second part of the spiderweb hammock. I put some of their scatter feed in there, so that's why it looks so messy. And we have this bridge. I don't know the company. I got it off Amazon. That's all I can tell you. And then right here we have a water bottle. I believe that's the Oxbow water bottle. It's not my favorite, to be honest. It's fine. The Kaytee water bottles work pretty well too. I don't know. It's fine. And then let's open this up. Okay, so right here we have their water bowl. I just got these from PetSmart, but you can just look up any like bird water bowl and something very similar should pop up. We also have a seagrass mat. Surprisingly, my Weather Girls just don't destroy these very often. This one's pretty long. I think it's... Guys, what's going on over there? Why are you having a fight? I'm sure it's over food, and I'm sure Fifey's involved. Anyway, the Weather Girls are very gentle on these. Like, they've had this for a really long time, and it's barely even chewed. Like, I put anything wooden in there, and they'll like destroy it within a week, but this they preserve. They also have a soda can box. I don't know how often they use this. It seems like they really only use it when they're eating. They go in here to hide, which is fine. And that is in another Bass Pro Equipment tray with paper pellet bedding. Who is it? Oh, shocking. It's Fife and Warren. I'm so surprised. What are you two doing? I'm trying to film. Hey, Fife. Oh my god, Fife. Why are you a menace to society? Why are you like this? So on this... Ignore their squeaking. On this door we have another Niteangel ledge, and we have this foraging toy, the egg one. I don't know the brand or what it's called, but they're super easy to find. And then I have this ledge. This is a really high quality ledge. It's super solid. It's super nice. The wood doesn't feel like it's glued on. However, I do not remember the company. I've had it for years. The rats are very gentle on it. That's the only chewing they've done. It's very nice. If I find it, I'll let you know. Right here we have a Full Cheeks water bottle, which I do actually like pretty well. They don't leak at all. They're pretty quiet. But my rats never seem to gravitate toward them for some reason. Maybe because they are quiet. We have another foraging toy, the foraging ball. As you can hear, the Weather Girls haven't quite gotten everything out of this yet. In the back, we have a pink corner litter box. I don't remember where I got it from, but there's just paper pellets in there. And then we have this hammock. It is one of those cheap hammocks, but sometimes you just need cheap hammocks because one of your rats destroys everything. Like Fifey, the menace back there. I would like to get better hammocks one day. Probably I need them soon because like the ones you can get off Etsy do tend to last a lot longer. But again, when you have a menace like Fifey, you don't want to go spending $30 on 4 hammocks only to lose them all in 2 weeks. Here we have a hide. Now this is actually just a mixing bowl that I got from Walmart, and my dad used his sander to put a hole in it for like a doorway. And then back here we have a 16-inch metal wheel from Pandamonium Pets on Etsy. It's very quiet. I do love this wheel. I've had it for 4 years now, I think. Yeah. Barely makes a sound. Here we have a Niteangel hammock. I think it's Niteangel. Actually, I don't know. I thought it was. I can't remember now. But yeah, I keep this here just as a fall breaker. They can sleep in it if they want, but it's mostly there for a fall breaker. Down here we have another space pod. This is one of my broken ones, and since when they break, it's usually just the little bits down here breaking, I tend to try and reuse them at the bottom of the cage, like here. I don't know how long I'll keep it in here, just because, I don't know, this space could be better utilized, I feel. And then we have more Santa chips. The Weather Girls are some of my neatest rats, so like there's hardly anything in their Santa chips. It's just the crinkle paper they dropped while nesting up here. And then finally on this door, another door hammock. This one is one that I made. They like and appreciate the ones I make while the boys don't. Then we have another Niteangel ledge here and here. And we have a foraging wheel. Now, as I said, they're getting older, so it's taking them a lot longer to get the stuff out of these than it used to. But we're still rolling with it. All right, guys, we're on to cage number 3, which is my granny gang's cage. They used to be my girl gang, but now they're all over 2. Let's get into it. So, over here on the door, these guys are very messy, just as a warning. I cleaned this cage on Saturday, and it's a mess. Anyway, onto first the door. They also have a Niteangel ledge. Oh my god. Juna Momo. Hey, look at you. Oh, she's so little. Look at her. Oh my god. You're distracting me. Just look at her. She's so tiny. Okay. They also have a lava ledge with customizations by Orville. There is nothing on this door. And then into the cage. So here we have another Bass Pro equipment tray with paper pellet bedding. They have a pink igloo hide, and as you can see, they also have some nesting material. Now, Fifey loves to nest. She used to nest under here, but lately she's been nesting elsewhere. I'll show you in a second. Here we have my oldest space pod. I've had this for like 4 years now, and it's still in working condition, so nothing, cross fingers that this doesn't jinx it, nothing is broken yet. Back here, we have a triple-decker hammock that I just bought off Amazon. I don't remember the brand. It's just one of those cheap hammocks that you can get. I'm in the process of replacing like 90% of my hammocks, and I'm going cheap because they're all wrecked, and I just need a ton. Here we have another organizational basket from Walmart. I do use these pear clips. I know there's a lot of opinions about these, but if you hang them upside down like this, they are not going to be a choking hazard, especially if you hang them through something like this. They cannot get their head in there. So yeah, just keep that in mind. They're not a hanging hazard if you hang them upside down. And there's fleece in here. And now to the middle, we have their water bowl right here. So I have a hammock hanging up right here as a fall breaker. I used to have one of the bird perches right here, but Fifey destroyed it. And I actually have 3 waiting in my rat closet to be used again. But I'm waiting for intros because I just like to switch those out during intros, and I don't want to give them one if I think... Why are you like this? George Cola. Oh my god. Junie. You demon. You absolute heathen. I don't want to give Fifey another one if she's just going to destroy it immediately. I will give her one, and if she does destroy it, I guess I'll get some cute fall breakers off Etsy and just use those because she does not chew on hammocks too much if she has other stuff to distract her. She did wreck like 4 hammocks in a week once though. But yeah, so this is just a fall breaker. Underneath it, we have a Dollar Tree basket that was supposed to have a crinkle paper bedding or crinkle paper in it, but it just has paper pellets. I'll show you where the crinkle paper is in a moment. And then we have another dollar store basket back here, which still has some crinkle paper in it. And again, some paper pellets as well. We have, again, 3 of these dog ropes. I feel like 3 is a good number because it covers most of the middle while leaving room for other stuff. So we have 1 crisscrossing there, 1 this way, and then 1 behind it. And again, these are from Walmart. And then we have their spiderweb hammock. This is from the dollar store again. They haven't been too interested in these until recently. Since I did this last cage clean, they've just decided they love this thing. And I wonder if it's because they have like a huge pile of fleece. But I've done like so many different kinds of fleece, I mean. Junie, my love. What do you even want from me? I don't have food for you. Are you just excited for no reason? Anyway, they've just been piling on here and sleeping on it a ton, which I like because I just think it's cute. And then they also have one of these bridges. And then they have one of these wooden bridges. Now I have 3 of these. I gave 1 to Cappy, and I have 1 in one of my other cages. 2 of them are from a Etsy store called Adorkable Pets, and 1 is from Pandamonium Pets. I cannot remember which ones are which at this point. But yeah, I like these a lot. I think this might be this might be the Pandemonium Pets one. But I like these a lot. They're great for covering a lot of space, and the rats have a really easy time moving around on them. I do hook them up with C-clips as opposed to the metal clasps because I feel like the metal clasps are just kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, and they too have a Full Cheeks water bottle. They use it more often than the others, but it's still their least favorite water bottle. Moving on, they as well have a door hammock with one of the fleeces that I made, and then they have 2 more of the Niteangel hides, and they also have this. Now this group is very good at foraging toys. Orville will destroy it if she can't figure it out, so like they tend to go through these very quickly. And on this door we have another Niteangel hide. As you can see, they're messier, so they're like discolored and dirty. And Junie is just going nuts up there. I don't know what you want from me, baby. Joja being adorable and sweet. Junimo, evil. And we have one of those lily pad ledges. This one is not broken. And then they also have one of the egg things, only theirs is missing the little platform. I don't know if you can hear Junimo chewing on the bars. Just know that she still is. Theirs is missing the platform, so I don't know if I'm going to need to replace this at some point, but I will if I have to. Then in the back, we have a corner litter box with paper pellet bedding. They too have a 16-inch wheel from Pandemonium Pets. I got them at the same time. So 4 years old. Makes a little bit more noise than the other one, but still very quiet. Then they have one of these cheap hammocks, which I have had to tie up because Fifey just chews them down so much. And then they have one of these hammocks. I don't know the brand, but it's just a cheap pocket hammock that they have ripped the center out of. As I said, I need to replace basically all of my hammocks. Then they have this space pod, which used to be the Weather Girls, but they broke it, so I moved it over here. Oh. Really? Right when I start filming you, Junie? There we go. I'm easily distracted by dwarves, I guess. They also have one of these foraging balls. It sounds like they got everything out of there, but something got stuck in there. What? Oh, they have 1 treat left in there. Okay. Then they have one of these hides, which is again a mixing bowl that my dad sanded an opening into so that they can sleep in there. I did have an issue with this recently where I might need to like drill a hole in the top because Fifey was nesting under here and it started to accumulate moisture because it's just much more humid here than it was in Arizona. And then again, Santa chips for them as well. And now this is Fifey's dream home. She has nested everything into here. They love the cardboard boxes. They go nuts for them. They will all sleep in here, or currently they're sleeping in there or in here. Now you don't need a sleeping place for every single rat, but I do tend to give them a lot of hammocks just because they're good fall breakers. So that is why I have so many, but you don't need a hammock for every rat in the cage. Just putting that out there. But yeah, this is Kaytee's favorite nesting spot. She's chewed that up. She's chewed the back up right there. I think she's got all of the paper towel rolls except for the one in there that she's chewed up. She is making this cardboard box a home. So yeah, that is this cage. Let me give you a quick overview again. All right, that is 3 of the 5 done. All right, going on to the next cage, 4 out of 5. I was hoping, because they are in there, unlike the other 3 cages I did, I was hoping that they wouldn't realize I'm here, but Joe just somehow sensed me before I'd even gotten up to do this. So, you know, wish me luck. But anyway, the 2 dwarves are in a preview cage. Now, this cage is technically big enough for 2 adult standard rats to live permanently. I personally would not keep 2 adult standards in this cage permanently, but it is technically big enough. And I do find for 2 dwarfs, it is fine. I would not keep 3 in here just because I feel like that's getting a little bit cramped for my liking, but dwarves do tend to produce less of a mess, and they are in general tidier. Like, they don't have as many poops, they're not very big poops, and they don't produce as much urine either. And yes, my cat is meowing at me. Alright, so, well, here we go. Hi guys! Are you guys gonna be pains in the butt? I will also say that I am cleaning this cage tomorrow, so it's very messy. And I could have waited to do this, but then I wouldn't be able to get the video out in time, so we're just doing it now. So first off, they have 2 water bottles on the outside here. These water bottles I just got from PetSmart, actually when I was moving, because they're small enough to attach to a cage, a travel cage I mean, and I find they actually work really well for baby cages and hospital cages, or in this case, dwarf cages. Madam. Okay. Oh, I also clipped the top of it because this is a door, but it doesn't have anything to secure it. So I have it clipped because I am a paranoid mom. Hi, Jeannie Momo. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Alright. So first off, we have Santa chips at the bottom, just like the other cages. And they also get a cardboard box. I've been saving these up for them for a while. So right now they have this Pop-Tarts box, but next they're going to be getting a Ritz box, which I think they'll like more because it's a bit bigger and it's much thicker. Momo. Hold on, Georgia's kissing my mouth. Thank you. Alright, so over there we have a basket, and over here we have a basket. These can just be purchased off Amazon through rat cage accessories. Hold on, I have to wrangle Junimo. Okay. Junimo. Georgia. Junimo. These will not work for standards, but they work really well for dwarves. I think up to 6 dwarves could comfortably sleep on one of these, whereas I feel like maybe 1 standard could. You guys. And I just have crinkle paper in there at the moment. I've tried fleece, but they kick it out and then it gets messy at the bottom. But I might try fleece again. We'll see. And then at the front, we have this Niteangel tube hammock, which my standards don't really like, but the dwarves really do. They like to go inside and be all cozy. I also think they've customized the inside to make it even more cozy. And they can also, I've seen them when they're waiting for me, I've seen the potato right here, which is easily one of the cutest things ever. You too. Yeah, why don't you guys go back inside? Joja, back inside. Okay. Joja. Behind the hammock, we have 2 of these smaller dog ropes. I think they're only like 18 inches maybe. Hold on, I'm losing them. Okay. They might only be like 18 inches, but they work really well for this cage. I also have... This has been a mistake, y'all. I also have this wooden bridge back here. Guys, I need my other hand. Come on. Pop. Oh, also at the bottom I do have some toilet paper tubes, and they have this little red hide they can eat in if they want, which they do like to go in there to eat. Oh my god. Okay. I have this wooden bridge here. I have no idea where I got that. I've had that for a long, long time. And then I have this one that I got off Amazon in a set that came with the, I think the leapfrog, or not the leapfrog, the lily pad hides, which works really well for in here. And then I have this one, again off Amazon, but I don't remember the company. I haven't had it as long, only a couple of years. And I only ever use it in baby cages, really, as like a fall break. You too. And then finally in the back, oh, they also have a foraging toy right here. I want to get them better ones because I have seen Junimo crawl through that like it's a tunnel, and I don't like that. But they are very good at using it, at least. And then finally, I have a 12-inch wheel. Now, for dwarfs, the minimum is 12 inches. I kind of want to get them a 14-inch wheel off Chewy. They have a couple, or at least one that's metal. I mean, just because while Junimo is still pretty tiny, Joja had a little bit of a growth spurt. She's still dwarf size, very clearly within dwarf range. But I just feel like the 12-inch wheel might not be great for her. And my only concern is that Junimo won't be able to turn a 14-inch wheel because she's very tiny still. But if that becomes a problem, I can always put both wheels in the cage because they will just use whichever wheel works best for them. And I won't have to worry so much. You too. You too. Now, eventually they are going to go into the single story that they are currently sitting on top of, and then eventually they will be in this double when my rat situation looks different than it does at the moment. When I have, hopefully, 6-ish dwarfs, that's probably when they'll end up going in the double. And I will have to pack it insanely tight, just because they're so little. It'd be so easy for them to slip and fall, and obviously, we don't want that. But that is something to deal with in the future. You too, you little menaces. All right, we're to the last cage tour. It's been a very long video. But we're to this cage, which is the group of 7.
Wait, did you tour my cage?
No.
What the hell's wrong with you?
We can do it next time.
Oh, okay.
This is already going to be a 40-minute video.
You still think my rats matter?
Excuse you?
Do my rats not matter?
Of course they matter.
Tell them about Grant's floppies.
Grant's losing weight, so she's like looking slimmer.
She's tightening up.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to this. First of all, I do have a barrier here. Not because the cats were super interested, but because there's a certain rat, who shall go unnamed, but she's orange and white, who would dip her tail out of the cage like she was going fishing.
Wasn't just the one.
Oh, Suter did it too? I don't remember Suter did.
Both of them are little tail sluts.
Yeah. When they saw the cats, they'd literally stick their tails outside trying to get the cats to come near them so they could bite them.
I love the energy, but it makes me afraid.
Yeah. So anyway, let's get to this. Oh, you're gonna be a pain. You're gonna be a pain in the butt, aren't you? You gonna be a pain in the butt?
Oh, look down, look down.
Oh, hi, Ducky. Look at her weak little legs.
Pet her for me.
Oh, hi, baby. Hi. All right. So first off, on this door, we have a Niteangel ledge and a lava ledge that has seen better days, but not because it's been chewed on, but because someone pooped all over it and I had to clean it. Who could have done that? I imagine it was one of the boys. Oh my God, Dorothy. I'm gonna open this, okay? I'm opening it. Don't you dare. On this door, we have my last of the egg foraging toys. This group's pretty good with foraging toys because Ducky and Dorothy like to go ham. Yeah, don't you? You like to teach foraging toys who's boss. Yeah. Over here we have another one of those organizational baskets with a convenient window chewed into it and a cutie patootie inside who does not go fishing for cats. Never. Not once. So this cage, as you can see, I don't have the Bass Pro equipment trays yet. I am working on it. So I have these storage bins instead. I don't know the measurements. I think I might say right there. If I can get the camera to focus on it. Oh, it's as good as it's gonna get. But as these storage bins, and inside I have a green igloo with some paper pellet bedding. Hi. Hello. And we have a space pod, because again, it's a staple in my cages. Curtains. Hi, Kaytee.
Oh my god.
Hi. Oh. Here we have a flat hammock that I got off Etsy. I do not remember the shop, unfortunately. But they have customized it, as you can see, as they do all their hammocks. As I said, I am in the process of replacing like 90% of my hammocks. Hi.
Why?
You know why.
Name names.
Well, let's see. Everyone in here, Fifey, Lockley.
Who?
Lockley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's never done anything wrong.
Oh my god, Lamb. Moving down. I guess Suiter's,
Oh my god!
Suiter's coming with me now. Moving down, we have their water bottle with their suppies in it. They like to get supped up, don't ya? Don't ya? Then we have another one of those bird perches. Theirs desperately needs to be switched out, so I probably need to order more because I only have the 3. Wait, no. No, I don't use it in the single story. What are you laughing at?
I'm looking at Suiter trying to escape your shoulder. She just pointed out.
In the back, I have a dollar store bin. This is very thin plastic, thinner than my other ones. And as you can see, they have customized it. And I'm going to need to replace these soon. Here you go, Suits. Do you want to come here? I have another one of those bins back here. And like with the other cages, it has crinkle paper bedding and paper pellet litter inside of it. Here is their spiderweb hammock. Oh my god. And then, much like the others, I have these ropes. So again, we have 3 of the 3-foot-long ropes, Suiter. We have one right here, and then one snaking underneath. And then the last one crisscrosses this way. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, Dorothy, my old lady. My other old lady's down here as well. And then this is the other one of my bridges. As I said before, the other bridge is in Cappy's cage, which I might have to do a tour for.
If you don't care about my rats, then I guess don't.
Here we have my oldest water bottle. I've had it for like 13 years now. I've had it longer than any other cage item. They're chewing on my phone. Any other cage item I have. Okay. We're closing this now. Okay. Here we have the other storage bin with a very cute little baby sticking her head out. Inside we have a Dr. Pepper box. These guys aren't huge into the boxes. Hello. Hi. But I gave them one because once they slept in it a lot and then they stopped. And I don't know why. I don't know what changed. Hello. Hi. I need that door, Ducky. Ducky, you want to come here so I can open that door? Ma'am? Get your butt back inside. Oh my gosh. Duck, duck. Duck, duck. Okay. Ducky's with me now. Here we have their door hammock. She's very interested in the phone. Still with some food on it. Here you go, Ducky. She was going to change the settings and everything. And we have another Niteangel ledge. Here we have a pocket hammock to act as a fall break with a beautiful baby modeling in it. Hello. And a handsome gentleman curious about what I'm doing. And then right here we have, I think this is another Full Cheeks water bottle. Yeah, it is. And then back here we have a foraging toy. I was a little worried about how the boys would get along with this foraging toy, but Ducky and Dorothy taught them how to use it immediately. Because Wookie used to go ham over these, and she taught Ducky and Dorothy how to do it. And then we have another hammock hanging up right here. We have a lava ledge down here. And then we have a foraging ball, which is not empty. Yeah, there's one thing left in there. Okay, Ezra wants that? One thing left in there. They're chewing on my phone. They're chewing. They stopped the recording. And we, again, have Santa chips. Now, I am planning on getting and some of their food mix in it, which is why Ezra's pawing at me, I think. I am planning on getting, hi, baby boy, the Bass Pro Equipment pans for this cage as well. just because I do like them better. This isn't a terrible option. This is the cement mixing tub from Home Depot. And it's not a terrible option, but it just isn't a great fit. And quite frankly, I just don't like plastic in the cages because plastic tends to retain smell a lot easier than metal does. Hello, duck. Okay, my escape artist. Everyone back inside. Okay. And I guess the bonus rats get a cage tour as well. So I guess I will go do that now. All right, I guess this is actually the last cage of the tour. I'm not doing it with an attitude. Anyway, let's get into it. So first off, she has this water bottle here. I think it's a Lixit. Yeah, Cappy likes it. I haven't used this kind. And then she also has a water bowl with their suppies in the back. Hi, Lockley. I don't have food for you yet. You're 2 hours too early. Yeah, come on. Oh, I'm going to have to bribe them. Okay. So she has a yellow lava ledge right here, which they have only slightly customized. And she also has a door hammock with one of the fleeces that I made, which works out better for her girls than the cheap kind. Hello. Then on this ledge we have, or on this door, we have this ledge that my dad made. This ledge is from Pandamonium Pets, and a Niteangel ledge. And we have a beautiful Lockley. Hello, Lockley. Hello. Come on over here, Lockley. Good girl. We have this basket, which I think is from the dollar store as well. And inside, she just has some hemp litter for them. Hi. Cappy uses hemp. I do not because I'm allergic. And the hemp doesn't bother me in her cage, but it does bother me in mine. Probably because I just don't spend a ton of time in her room. This was in their space pod, but I think I'm just going to remove it because it's filthy. I imagine Grant pushed it out. As you can see, she has a lot of these paper towel tubes. They do like to nest a lot, so she just gives them a ton of nesting material because it gets Grant moving. Doesn't it, baby girl? Yeah. They have only 2 of the 3-foot ropes, so we have one here and one here. But she has 2 of the 18-inch ropes in the corners to kind of help them move around a little bit easier. And then this, I think, is the Pandamonium Pets bridge. Again, I can't remember if this is Pandemonium Pets or Adorkable Pets, but she has this bridge. And over here we have the same foraging toy that my group of 7 has, which Lockley has emptied out like a good girl. Their spiderweb hammock is in the back over here. And then they have a space pod with a gorgeous girl in it. Hello, Grant. Hello, beautiful. Hi, you got the hiccups? You have some happy hiccups? She was boggling a second ago because she's so happy. Yeah, sure, such a happy girl. This is another one of the hammocks that I made. As you can see, they have made it their own. It is on its last legs. Not that there's anyone to blame for that necessarily. And then finally, they also have a basket back here also filled with hemp. They use that one for hoarding and this one for the bathroom, I believe. Oh, and they also have a foraging bowl. We have a ton of those. So yeah, that is all of the cages, all 6 of the cages in the house. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was very long. If you managed to stick around to the end, please let me know. You can call someone a menace. You can call Fifey a menace, or one of the dwarves, or Lockley back there. No. And you know what to do. All the fun stuff down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.